G'day guys and welcome back to Chasing Dreams. This week we bring to you the end of our lap of Australia. That's right, after 2 years of travelling this fantastic country, it is officially lap complete. Along the way we have a gut sickening feeling that something is not right. The car is not playing the game and is trying to stop us from keeping this adventure going. Come along as we share some unreal locations, a bit of drama, and just fill you in on everything that's going on. What are we waiting for? Let's get stuck right in. We are back where we left off in SA. I can't tell you how excited I am to be back. We have literally got off the boat today. We have hightailed it straight to where we left off, which is Pinky's Beach. I just can't wait to see this beautiful white sand, this beautiful blue water, and go and have a swim. Let's go and find camp, eh? Well, this is home. Hopefully this isn't like last time we were here, eh? Well, how good's this? I'll happily call this camp for a night or two. You could say we jumped the gun a bit. I think we'll be right. The ground is pretty hot. We should be able to get the awning out, put the floor down. Luna will be fine. We can put her in the water this time. We were greeted by a dolphin. We've just been It's been so hard to get the film of it going past, but we've been driving with it for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, probably.
And like
most
only,
of the way along the beach.
You know, it's only come up once a minute, say, but I'm excited to be back exploring, hey. Hopefully this is not premature.
No, I think there will be no call to head back to Tasmania right now.
No, this is Luna's healed, mate.
Yep.
All right, her toenail fell off. It's healed over. The toenail's starting to grow back in the just under 4 weeks we're away.
Yep. And she's not limping anymore. No. I'm not limping anymore.
No.
We
sorted out the camera. We sorted everything out. We had a great catch up with family. It was really good. It was really nice.
Do you want to go see the dolphin?
Yeah,
Let's go see the dolphin.
Right, are you?
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Pretty good. Time for a holiday from the holiday of the holiday.
What?
A few moments later.
Well, that was a bit of fun, wasn't it?
It sure was.
That we watched it over the ocean for a long time, thinking, oh, it's going to go around. Looked like it was. That was unreal. Poor Toons did not like the lightning. Welcome back to travelling in the Troopy. Oh man, got to get all the water off. I've already done this a couple of times. What did you have to say? Sorry, Madge?
And 2 seconds later, now it's blue sky. We've got a double rainbow over here.
Double rainbow, lightning in the background now. I thought we left Tassie. I thought we left Tassie, Dale.
Yep.
4 seasons in one day. Well, we'll see if we can get comfy. The chairs are all wet. That's all good, mate. No drama whatsoever. Storm's passed, time for dinner. Sun's out. That was pretty cool, hey?
I ain't afraid of the dark. 'Cause once you let the light in, you won't see the beautiful stars shining down from afar. No, I ain't afraid of the dark. I don't mind the rain, bringing life back. We can breathe again when dealing with the pain. No, I don't mind the rain. And ooh, that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And ooh, like a river flows, life will take you where you need to go.
Well, good morning, guys. We have spent a beautiful couple days here at Pinky's Beach, and it's just been a wonderful time to just unwind and start trying to get back into rhythm. We are packing up now, getting ready to go and explore for today. But I did just want to say, whenever you fall out of your routine, like whether you go stay somewhere out of the norm or you catch up with family or friends, it usually takes about 3 months to fall back into your normal rhythm and how you were traveling. So keep that in mind, whether you are just hitting the road or whether you've taken a break and you're getting back into it. It nearly always takes 3 months to feel back the way you were prior to going on your travels. So just keep that in mind. What are you doing up there?
I was building up the rhythm.
There have been so many dolphins pass us. It has been amazing.
We can't even capture them every time.
No.
Like this morning, there was probably another pod of 20 just out there. I don't know if they sort of come in of a night, go out of a morning, or how they work, but I'm not complaining. If you're not into seaweed, there is a lot of seaweed here. I know some people get a bit upset when people say it's gorgeous and then they rock up and there's seaweed everywhere.
On that though, when we were here only a month ago, there was a little bit of seaweed, but nothing like this.
That's true.
So you've got to take that with a grain of salt. There's not always going to be seaweed.
Grain of salt, because it's the ocean. And oh, stop it. You are on fire. Alrighty, we are going to get in today, get back into our rhythm.
Thanks.
And shoot off.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me.
All right, so we just pulled up in Kingston. And what's going on?
We're just having a bit of a break, mate, on the side of the road. Pull over, have a coffee, just take 5, think about our options. Check engine lights come on. We were planning on doing a bit of a drive. Don't know, I've just got a gut feeling about this one, unfortunately. So we've just pulled over. I've got no way to check. I've been under the car and everything just to have a quick look. But we're going to head to a mechanic, get them to chuck the scan tool on it. And hopefully, I don't know, hopefully it's nothing. It did come on when we were sitting there pumping up the tyres. So hopefully that charge did something to make it happen. I don't know. Anyway, this is the joys. Why couldn't this have happened while we're in Tassie? That was literally only 2-3 days ago where we could have left the car and stuff, where now this is our home on wheels. If something goes wrong, this is all going through my head at the moment. So just sitting here enjoying a coffee, trying to enjoy a coffee. But I've just got a sickening gut feeling, which I normally don't get. I'm normally pretty positive. Alright, I got nothing. See you soon with an update.
A few moments later.
I feel so sick in the guts. I've had this happen before we've hit the road. Probably 4 years ago, 5 years ago maybe with this car, where the engine light came on, it then sat and then went away. I feel so sick in the, truly, honestly, I just feel sick. Now the pressure's on me to decide, do we still go to a mechanic? Do we just drive away? But when we drive away, we are far away from mechanics. We do have roadside assist.
To clarify, we jumped in the car and the engine light's gone.
Sorry, my head is all over the shop. I do apologise. So engine light gone, which has happened before, and the car's fine. The car's been running fine. It ran fine all morning on the beach. It ran fine from the trip from Geelong to all the way to SA, hasn't it? Pinky's Beach, wherever we drove straight to. Never let us down in Tassie. Everything sounds good. I've looked under it. I've looked in the engine bay. I've looked everywhere and there's no sign of anything. But that means nothing. I'm not a mechanic either. I'm only looking for the slightest little imperfection or whatever. Doesn't mean that something inside hasn't done something that does something that goes like this and that. Maybe they're doing that. I don't know. I wasn't prepared for this scenario in my head. This is why we pulled over and just had a break for a bit to see and just get our thought, but I didn't think that would happen.
Should we just go to a mechanic anyway and just get them to chuck a scanner on it? And then at least if it's the same code it was throwing in Cape York, we know it's just that.
I was thinking about just buying black electrical tape and putting it over where the check engine light was.
Yeah, that's a good idea too.
Only costs $2 as opposed to... We need to get a scan tool one day. I think we would be fine. I reckon it was just when the air compressor was on it and something happened.
Do you reckon it could be our air compressor?
The air compressor was very weird today. Sounded sluggish. We'll keep you updated on that. We're just going to have a little bit of a deliberation.
Forever young, or am I faking? On the tip of my tongue, there's a sarcasm waiting for you. I'm willing to trade my soul for a bit of your charm. There's no way I fade into oblivion, 'cause I'll keep shining over you all. And if your wings entwining, you better face the fall, keep trying again. Oh yeah, keep trying again. There's mud on the floor. Desperate.
Good. Well, I think it's afternoon now. I can't even say good morning.
Yep, it's definitely afternoon.
We had a great night stop at this beautiful little place. It was right next to the road, don't get me wrong, and you could hear the trains come through, but we absolutely loved it. Hey, it was very peaceful.
Yeah.
It was quite nice. And then today we have shot into Murray Bridge, and we're sitting here, we've just had lunch, and we're like, we don't even know where we're going. We've narrowed it down to a couple of cheap camps, but we've decided we're actually going to shoot into Adelaide. We're going to go and have a look at some vans. If we had planned a bit better, we could have actually got to the shows that have been on. If we hightail it, we could head to the Perth show.
Don't think
But
I really want to do that.
I think we're a bit over hightailing for the next month or so. So we are going to try and stay around the area, do something that we try to avoid all the time, and we're going to the big city. See what we can find, have a look around, just go over them, especially whilst we're thinking about heading in that direction again. I know I said I didn't want to tow in the last video, but I'm open to it. It's just one of those things, and you know, it's really not that hard. It's just how we travel now is just so easy, but it just doesn't have that comfort. And because we live on the road full time, we are now over a year in the rooftop tent.
I think it's time for just a little bit more comfort again. But do you know what's really cool that's only kind of clicked to us in the last couple of hours? Going to Adelaide does not just mean looking at caravans. It means we are meeting back up with the last point to
Yeah.
complete the lap.
Yep.
How exciting is that?
That's crazy, hey? Crazy.
Very crazy.
It's very surreal, actually, to think that tomorrow, if we drive into Adelaide, that is the full lap complete. And we're going to look at caravans because we don't even want to give this life up. Like, we want to continue it. And it's absolutely unreal. It really is. All right. We need to make a decision, mate. We're just sitting here rambling. We probably put this on just for a little bit more of a procrastination.
And
We
just
better-
to show you what we do on the day to day, like this is us. We are terrible at planning.
Yep.
And we do spend a lot of our day going, should we go here? Should we go there? Nah, we'll go here. Nah,
Yep.
we might go there.
It is so hard when there's so many options. I prefer a road that just has a couple of little options and you just pick. Where in spots like this where there's so many, it's so hard to pick.
It's very overwhelming.
It is, considering we both hate this part of the job, really. It's not good.
All right.
I'm making you decide. I'm putting this down. See ya. What a place, eh? We're in Rockley at Harry's Bush Camp. What a spot. Unfortunately, this would normally be packed out, but they've got a massive drought at the moment, struggling with water, so they just cannot have the numbers that they usually do and just having to turn people away. But this spot, you're like nestled up on top of a hill, gorgeous views all the way around, amazing sunrises, amazing sunsets, so peaceful. It's a shame we've got plans to head into town, into the big smoke, because this spot was a ripper, hey. Just something about it so peaceful. And the owner, man, what a trooper. He was really cool. They do a happy hour at 5:30, and to just sit down and have a yarn. He has been everywhere. He does these charities every year on horse and cart for months at a time, like going places that we only dream of. And it sounds unreal. So if you're in the area, definitely have a look, check it out, support him. He's an unreal guy. I'd love to learn more about his horse and cart adventures and the one coming up this year, but unfortunately we've just got to get into town and do a few things, look at these vans. It's funny enough, things have changed. If you haven't learnt by now, by following along, things change just like that. And it's always very exciting, and that's why we don't like to have a plan, you know. We're very loose and easygoing people, and we just adapt and conquer. And I can't fill you in on anything that's going on just yet, but I'm excited for the future. I think you guys will be too. It's very exciting, hey. Anyway, that's enough of that. Guys, we looked at caravans. We didn't really film. We sort of felt awkward looking at caravans and having salespeople watching over our shoulder the whole time and things. It just felt quite awkward to pull the camera out and start talking. So we haven't taken you with us today, but we've had a cracking day, to be honest with you. Sorry, I just got to pick up my handbag. We're walking on the beach with Luna, you know what I mean? Put two and two together. It's fashionable. It's the Luna Vuitton.
Yeah,
That's what I think. That's why we started calling it. And you know, that's taken up most of our day. We had some really good chats. Seen some great brands and stuff like that. Haven't they gotten expensive? It's certainly creeping up, and I don't think there's any sign of slowing down, unfortunately. But it is what it is. I can't make a caravan myself, so we'll weigh up our options. It was great to see the new technology, new styles and stuff like that. And the day just got away from us, and it was unfortunate because we just went from caravan shop to caravan shop, which is why these damn shows are fantastic. Like, they're all in the one spot. They're all, as long as they're not all sales steered up, you know what I mean? Like, got the lingo going, trying to sell you the latest and greatest best deal. We've got a ripper here for you. And that's just as how easy I get sidetracked. All right. I hope none of you guys fall for the salesy stuff. You know, multiple times we walked into a couple of places and they didn't even ask what we wanted. Like, we walked in as a couple and they're like, oh, you're Might be after the bunk options.
Yeah.
Do you see kids, mate? Like, you haven't even asked any questions yet. And it's like, yeah, the bunk ones are over here. What do you mean?
No kids here.
Luna doesn't need her own bunk, mate. She sleeps with us. All right, sidetrack. Today, we have just gone from caravan shop to caravan shop. Being in the city, traffic was hectic. People pulling out in front of you. People starting fights with shovels.
Yeah.
And it's just been a hectic day. And we still have not, get in the camera please,
Sorry.
taken a second to appreciate this is lap complete.
Yep. Officially completed the lap of Australia. No matter how zigzagged it was, we have completed it. But
Say it slowly. I felt really good saying that slowly then, because it's the first time we've taken a second to actually, like, again, this is how real and raw this is the first time we've sort of
true.
muttered these words.
We have completed
Not
the
in a
lap
hectic.
of Australia. That's pretty wicked. Yes, it's not all on YouTube though. So we've got some more to show you.
Yeah, we still have more of Australia to show you, but for us, from where
Yeah.
we've lived and what we've travelled, lap complete. And it's very,
Pretty cool,
very
hey?
surreal.
It's a pretty big day for us today.
Anniversary-wise.
Like
Yes.
today, last year, was the day that we sold the caravan. So a year in the caravan, a year in a troopy, and who knows what else.
It
What's next?
turns out we like change every year. When we were in a house and like jobs and stuff, it was every 2 years we wanted a change of a job and the location we lived, which was very funny. Turns out travelling, every year we want change. So, what's next? We have no clue.
No. And there's still some big things that we can't quite tell you yet as well. So
Yeah, because we don't even know, mate.
we don't know the final outcome of it yet.
But it's exciting.
It's very exciting. Lots to come.
How funny is it that we've gone from a day we've barely picked up the camera, and this has probably gone for 10 minutes. I know you'll cut it down from the bits and pieces, but we've literally just, we've had so much to catch up with you guys today.
Yeah.
And it's so great. We watched someone yesterday and they were saying how, you sort of finally feel like you've built a community, and I'm not just talking to a camera anymore. I can sort of visualize the people that are sitting at home supporting us, watching us, and wanting to know what sometimes we think is quite boring and mundane stuff. But you guys are you just so want to follow us and support us, and you want to know all these little things that are going on in our head, and it's just surreal, and we just can't thank you guys enough, eh?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And sorry that this one hasn't been quite like the normal travel vlog where we're showing you lovely views and all that sort of stuff, what's going on, but
Yeah,
we
we're
are
sorta-
showing you what's going on.
We're sort of all over the shop, aren't we?
We're a little bit in limbo at the moment. Everything's happening but nothing's happening.
All right, I think we've covered everything.
I think so.
I think we've had a great chat. Luna's had a great walk, whilst we've had a chat to you guys.
Another night and I'm just walking, city lights and people talking. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I wonder if you got that feeling, staring at your bedroom ceiling. To think about me the way I think about you. Could you tell me, should I let you go? Yeah, I gotta know, if I'm gonna be yours, so don't you keep me waiting. Yeah, I have to know, if you wanna be mine, 'cause this is so frustrating. Tell me now, don't keep me waiting. Hey, the peaceful walls get so depressing. I'm so tired of my second guessing, reading every text you sent just one more time. It's quiet when we both are sober, but 2 drinks in and we start all over again, and it feels so right.
It's windy again today. That is not how I wanted to start this. We have been going along the York Peninsula. It's in the 40s today, and we've just been driving along, trying to stay cool in the aircon. And we decided, let's drive around the York Peninsula. We are here at the Pink Lakes to see what it's like. And it's another one of those things that I don't know if it's because they're in a drought. I don't understand how pink lakes work. If I read the sign, I would. But if it's in a drought, and that's why, because you can see that slight tinge of pink, I really don't know. But it's not pink. It's one of those things, mate. It wasn't much of a detour, so that is fine. Somebody has obviously gone down and grabbed a little bit of salt here, left on the side to... No, it's very dirty, and I didn't pick it up. We shall continue to chase the cooler weather. It is literally just for today. Tomorrow, straight down to 22, a top of, and today just over that 40s. Hopefully on the other side of the York Peninsula, I think it's down to about 35. So we'll see, mate. It's one of those things, not complaining.
Okay, we have just driven into Dally Head, maybe?
I love that you started that just like I would without even doing the research on what I'm about to talk about. It's just like, we've just shot into, yep, that's the ticket.
Yeah, Dally Head, Daly Head, whichever one it is. It is an absolute beautiful campsite, I will say.
Oh, yeah. What we filmed from out the window that you'll see is what you would see from the campsite.
Yeah, from the actual campsite. They've got some on the back row, but the front row has like amazing views. The only thing is there is a lot of steps.
A lot of steps.
There's a lot of steps to get down to the beach.
And we, you know what, as we discussed it, we said, you know, Luna is really going to struggle getting down and up them. In all seriousness, mate, we would be buggered by the time we got back up there. All right, Luna's just a great excuse this time, if you know what I mean. We're lazy.
We're lazy.
The moral of the story, we're lazy, all right? We've got good excuses if you want to hear them. If not, we'll cut to the chase. We're being lazy.
So the next one is just down the road, really. I think it's probably about 5Ks. So
yeah, there's so many to choose from, hey. The worst part is we don't have enough signal to see if they are right on the water, if it'll be like this, but we're not too worried. We are still enjoying the aircon of the car.
Yes.
So, another good excuse to keep going to the next one. Please at the next spot.
Yep. Let's go.
Always I remember your bad dress and how you turned my mind completely into such a mess so easily. And it really came as no surprise. You look beyond comparing every time that I came close to making a move. I froze. I always do that, and I know it. If I could only be some kind of poet, if I could have my way with words, if only for a day, I would tell you what I feel so you know it.
Good morning. Wow, how things change overnight, hey. It's incredible. It's blowing a gale. I'm hiding here behind the car. It's like really nice here. We moved spots last night. We spent like 3 hours over in this little, like a bowl sort of thing, just like this with dunes, but we couldn't see over it. And then we went for a walk, and it wasn't very well signed where we are. It sort of said no camping on this area over there. But then there was like this track, and then it had a sign for camping permit in this area. I don't know if we're doing the wrong thing, but I believe we are okay. Now we've backed up and had this for a gorgeous view, because we didn't know if we were going to stay today or not, but we are going to move on and just slowly keep just cruising around and whatever, but stunning. So yeah, the plan is there's no plan. We just drive and see what we find, mate. I'll let you know what we're doing when I know what we're doing. So we decided to just drive down the road a little bit because we could see this shelter here and we thought it was going to protect us from the wind a bit and make a coffee and whatever. Turns out it didn't, so that's all right.
All right, guess what?
We have some seriously exciting news to share with you guys about the future and what we are up to. I'm so looking forward to the memories that are literally waiting just around the corner.
But you're going to have to wait till next week to find out.
We love to do it to you. This is the first time we've ever done it, and it felt pretty exciting to leave on a cliffhanger. So, you are an absolute bloody legend. We will catch you next week with some news that we are so excited to share. See you next week.
Say bye.
So cute.
Ask
There's
ya.
horses in the water.
Oh, is that what they were? I thought they were jet skis. That's cool.
Nah, mate, these are only 1 horsepower. Anyone thinks she hasn't seen us all week or something? I'm like a gimbal, steady as. We are fighting off Alfred the Low. As you can see, the seaweed has been coming up onto the beach, causing havoc for the town of Param, and the wind is making me cry. Another booty shot. Little morning boogie.
Carrot.
Oh, she's excited. I get it now.